prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in mass communication and MBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism, and television engineering, respectively. The college, as a training hub with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields.
A very good evening to you, and you are welcome on an abridged version of News Diary tonight. News Diary is a compilation of fresh reports and some of the ones that made headlines in the course of the week. I am Toyin Batire. We will go on a short break. It returns shortly. The member representing Owo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Nta Akure, has begun consultations with party leaders and supporters ahead of 2027 general elections. The meeting held in Owo was to reaffirm support for the lawmaker in his re-election bid and deliberate on the party's course of action in the constituency. Karim Ahmed reports.
It was a gathering of party leaders and supporters from Owo and Ose local government area of the state, as Honorable Nta Akure met with them to express appreciation for the confidence reposed in him following his emergence as the party's candidate for the Owo Ose Federal Constituency seat for the third time. The lawmaker who represents the constituency in the 10th National Assembly also used the meeting to woo party members and emphasize the need for unity ahead of the forthcoming elections.
I'm here to thank them that they have been with me for all this period, because in the last few months it has been a lot of tension, because they were eager to hear that I should come out victorious, and they are here now. You can see them in numbers to rejoice with me for this victory.
Thereafter, supporters accompanied Honorable Akure through the streets of Owo in a celebratory procession and chants of solidarity. The lawmaker urged party members to remain united, describing cohesion and collective commitment as essentials to the party's success in the elections.
But my message to the party is that we should all embrace unity and peace within the party, so that the election of the president and other aspirants will be victorious in it.
The consultations form part of a broader engagement with party structures across the constituency as political activities gather momentum ahead of the general elections. In Akure, Karim Ahmed, NTA News.
The federal government says it has stepped up efforts to tackle Nigeria's learning crisis with the rollout of a comprehensive national learning assessment aimed at evaluating pupils' academic performance, improving teaching quality, and reducing learning poverty across the country. Minister of Education Tunji Alausa revealed this after monitoring the ongoing assessment during a working visit to government schools in Abuja. Report says the assessment covers pupils in primary 3 and 5, as well as students in junior secondary school too, focusing on English language, mathematics, basic science, and cognitive skills to determine literacy, numeracy, and overall learning outcomes. Alausa described the National Learning Assessment as a key component of the federal government's education reform agenda, explaining that it would provide credible data to guide evidence-based policy making and improve learning outcomes across the country. Alausa said the initiative aligns with President Bola Tinubu's education transformation agenda, stressing that government is standardizing learning assessments nationwide to ensure uniform measurement of students' academic performance and to raise education quality to globally competitive standards. You are still watching News Diary. We'll go on another break. It returns shortly. Now to some of the reports that made headline in the course of the week. PBAT mandate Elders Forum of the All Progressives Congress in Ondo State during the week called on party members to close ranks and work towards the re-election of President Bola Tinubu. The forum made the call during its monthly meeting, where it also urged members to shun decisive politics and unite behind candidates approved by the party's National Working Committee for the forthcoming state and National Assembly elections. The report. The PBAT Mandate Elders Forum said the decision of the National Working Committee reaffirmed the All Progressives Congress as a party guided by its constitution, established rules, and transparent internal processes. The forum also commended President Bola Tinubu for his unwavering commitment to due process, internal democracy, and institutional integrity, noting that his leadership has continued to inspire confidence among party members and Nigerians.
The national body has the final authority on any matter that is internal to the party. Once they have given their ruling, there can be no appeal. You can't go to court. You can't do anything. So why don't you just fall into line? The forum urged candidates whose nominations were approved to justify the confidence reposed in them through exemplary service. It also called on members of the party to remain united and work collectively towards the re-election of President Bola Tinubu and the continued success of the APC.
This is about party superiority. It is not for us to now boxing ourselves, writing on the pages of newspapers, protesting, carrying innocent people.
It is our resolve today that we are going to work vigorously for the success of our National Assembly candidates and that of Mr. President.
The meeting also featured the monthly free medical outreach for the elderly, an initiative sponsored by the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, as part of efforts to promote the health and well-being of senior citizens. A minute's silence was also observed in honor of the late chairman of the PBAT Mandate Elders Forum, Chief Erastus Akeju, who recently passed away in Akure. Supporters, party faithful, and leaders of various campaign groups during the week received the candidates of the All Progressives Congress APC in Ondo State that were recognized by the party's National Working Committee, expressing confidence in the party's leadership and reaffirming their commitment to working together for victory at the poll. Ayomide Olowoyo reports that they were received at the Akure airport.
Party members, supporters and well-wishers gathered at the Akure airport to receive the candidates of All Progressive Congress, recognized by the party National Working Committee in a show of solidarity and renewed confidence ahead of the forthcoming general election. Addressing the gathering, the candidates expressed appreciation to the party leadership and supporters for their confidence, while calling on supporters of other aspirants to embrace reconciliation, close rank, and work together in the overall interest of the party.
They have given me the mandate to represent them in Abuja, and they should expect quality representation. They should expect policy-driven administration. They should know that we will collaborate with the executive and do the best for their people. That we enjoy the dividend of democracy. That is what I'm ready to do for my people.
Party leaders and supporters described the recognition of the candidates as a significant step towards strengthening the party's electoral prospect. They urged members to remain united, loyal, and committed to grassroots mobilization in preparation of the general elections.
One thing that we need to do in APC, especially in Ondo State, we need to put APC together. And then we have the leader of the party, that is the governor of the party. And then it should be magnanimous in either losing or in victory, because everybody in Ondo State, APC, we are supposed to be a family. And then what we are doing today, all of us, I believe, are doing it.
The APC candidates, they are good candidates from the
the local government, they are good candidates because everybody come from different local governments.
The reception marked the candidates' official welcoming as they reaffirmed their commitment to fostering unity within the party and working collectively to secure victory at the polls. In Akure, Ayomide Olowoyo, NTA.
Ondo State government during the week commenced a workshop on the domestication, readiness and consultative process for the Women Economic Empowerment Policy as part of efforts to strengthen women's economic inclusion and promote sustainable development across the state. The workshop held in Akure brought together key stakeholders to review the policy framework and develop strategies for its effective implementation. Oluwakemi Ademola reports.
According to the United Nations, women play a vital role in driving economic growth and sustainable development. However, persistent structural, financial, and social barriers continue to limit their full participation in economic activities and access to productive resources. To address these challenges, Ondo State government convened a 5-day workshop with stakeholders drawn from key ministries, departments, and agencies, including the Ministry of Agriculture, Finance, Labor and Employment, Industry, as well as civil society organizations and market women associations. The workshop is designed to produce a comprehensive women economic empowerment policy and action plan aimed at expanding women's access to economic opportunities and improving their overall well-being across the state.
It will serve as a leverage with which the state government can carry out those economic empowerment for the women of Ondo State.
The domestication of the National Women Economic Empowerment Policy is being facilitated across states by the Nigeria Governors Forum to ensure its effective implementation at the subnational level.
We also think that the communities themselves must have a voice. And you look at what we have in the hall, we have rural women, urban women, we have entrepreneurs, we also have private sector that we are going to interact with so that women can themselves say what is it that we want, in terms of economic empowerment.
Ondo State government reaffirmed its commitment to implementing policy, expressing confidence that it will strengthen women's economic participation, create more opportunities, and improve the livelihoods of women across the states.
I want to tell you that the advantage, the benefits cannot be overemphasized. It's something that will transcend us all as a generation, because once it becomes a policy, this particular framework will ensure that every woman, whether in urban, peri-urban areas or rural communities, are identified and empowered without having to lobby.
At the end of the workshop, recommendations and implementation roadmap will be presented to the state government to guide the effective domestication and execution of the Women Economic Empowerment Policy. In Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
As part of efforts to promote menstrual hygiene and support the well-being of the girl child, the Nta Akure initiative during the week distributed about 1,000 sanitary pads to students of St. Catherine's Anglican Girls Grammar School, Owo. The gesture, led by the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Seun Oshamaye, emphasized the administration's commitment to empowering girls and ensuring they remain confident and healthy while pursuing their education. Oluwakemi Ademola again reports.
The advocacy visit to St. Catherine's Anglican Girls Grammar School, Owo, formed part of the Nta Akure initiative's 10-point agenda transformative mentorship program focused on empowering the girl child. A major highlight of the initiative is the Take a Girl, Part a Girl campaign, which seeks to educate girls on menstrual health and encourage them to embrace menstruation as a natural and healthy part of womanhood.
Those steps in taking and using those pads, the first one, you must wash your hand to prevent infection because your hand contains microorganisms, unseen microorganisms. The second part is that you must wash your vulva, your external genitalia area, before you put on your pant and pad. The third one, you use a dry, clean pant.
You just need to control your emotion because of your future take. As a student, you start from a place. As a student, you are going elsewhere. As a student, you become independent. And when you cannot control your emotion, directly or indirectly, you discover that you will not be able to have a responsible and a reliable friend.
As part of the outreach, sanitary pads were distributed to the students to help combat menstrual poverty and promote proper menstrual hygiene. The school management and students described the initiative as timely and impactful, noting that it would boost the guests' health, confidence, dignity, and personal hygiene.
The visit is long overdue, and in fact, my principal, Mrs. Sibi Olawolu, has been looking forward to hosting this event, and so we are all happy to have her among us today.
Is to enlighten the students, so that if they are doing menstruation, that menstruation is not bad. We should not care about the cramps or anything. That menstruation is not bad.
The pads they give us, I feel happy because the government are enlightening the guests on how to be confident and how to be their future, because they are telling us and that.
And that's the size of News Diary tonight. We will now go back to the World Cup football match. Good evening.
Into